Okay, video 170, mental note time. I want two of these, and this one has a hole in it, so I need two new ones. Let's see. Wow. 8 ounces will waterproof one motor mount, and will cover, waterproof, one side of one of these with just a little left over. No waste. Ended up dumping it all on there and calling it a day. The reason I'm making that mental note is because the other side of this has to be waterproofed yet, and the other motor mount has to be waterproofed yet. So no reason to have any waste. Another mental note. Polyester resin. Gallons of it. Specifically, that gallon of it. It was open last year. It had that red cap put back on, and very little of it was used. When I opened it, and you're supposed to shake it well and all that good stuff. When I opened it, right under the lid was a bunch of dry stuff, and I really thought that, it's possible that gallon was wasted. And I tried it once, and it worked. Been using it, and it's working. Got some other situations cured as far as how to mix the mech, but it's working. It's not junk. And then I left the cap off of it all week long. So I'm like, oh no, now it's really going to be junk. No, it behaved normally. Behaved appropriately. It still was liquid in the bottom. Put the lid back on it, shook it up again. Poured 8 ounces into that container, added my mech, it changed colors, I put it on, and I have every reason to believe it will kick all the way off and do just fine. So that stuff can be really forgiving, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not as critical to not make mistakes with it as I thought it might be. But in any event, I cannot turn those boards over until they kick all the way off. And I haven't sanded the other motor mount, and I don't intend to until I get this motor mount completely chop stranded, just because I don't want to go back and forth on it. Matter of fact, I may even go all the way through the 1708 on this one side, all the way through to a gel coat cover, and then switch to the other side, just so I'm not going back and forth and messing up my work. Actually, I think now that I think that through, that's exactly what I plan to do. So next time I get in, it's going to be adding sanding that, acetoning it, lightly sanding it, acetoning it, adding a layered chop strand mat to that and both sides of these, and waterproofing the other side of this, which, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to waterproof the other side of this and chop strand mat both of them, and install those and 1708 this side and get that far before I switch to the other side or any other part of the boat. I might add a little more tabbing back here in the bilge, just because it's hard to reach, and everything will be dry. And if I can do it without messing up my motor mount that I've got waterproofed, the next time I come in, I may add another tab back there. I may go ahead and lightly sand back there and acetone back here and add another layer or another tabbing up top, just to get a little bit more on that a little at a time before I switch into all this stuff. But right now I am sitting here thinking that if I want to do anything else today, I still got sanding to do. I mean, under the boat hull. And I could sand a little bit on some of the patchwork I kind of got started on the other day. But other than that, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I have worked myself into a corner other than getting out the sander and keeping on, which I may do. I do have 2 hours here. I really could do some damage with a sander in 2 hours, so I may just do that. Thanks, and have a great day.